Hello and welcome to another episode of Adam's Kitchen on Trust TV with me, Adam Mani Angora. In this program, where we learn together how to prepare some dishes, whether local or international. In today's episode, we are going to present something called potato roast tea and also Adam's fried chicken. But before we get started, let us go for a quick break and we will be right back. Welcome back. So to get started, let us have a look at the ingredients that we need. We need a chicken, we need some flour, whether whole wheat flour or refined flour, all-purpose flour is also okay. We are going to use some potatoes, some clarified butter, some vegetable oil, some spring onions. We're also going to use brown onions, black pepper, white pepper, and also some salt and seasoning. We're also going to make use of some amount of turmeric and also some egg, fresh milk, and ginger. We're also going to make use of a spice called allspice. That's the name of the spice. And also we are going to make use of some garlic and some amount of baking powder. So let us get started. Now, at first, I will now go ahead and start my fire. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put my pan on the fire with already fresh milk inside of it. And then I'm going to go get my chicken and also put some amount of it inside of the pan like this and this. And this. Okay, so I will get it covered. This will be allowed to cook for about 20 minutes. While I wait for that, let me go ahead and grate my potato. Here it is. You can always make use of cheese grater to grate the potatoes. And again, when making this, you don't need to bother about peeling the potato. You can use the potato skin as well. It's very nutritious, but also if you like, you can get it removed. So with this, I'll go ahead and now grate my potato. Good. Now that our potato has been grated, the next thing we are going to do is to transfer the potatoes into a filter. So what we are going to do at this point is to make sure that we remove all the water content from the potato. See, I'll just squeeze it really well until I remove the water. Okay, so we are good here. Let's put it aside and then throw away the water. So after removing the water, we will now go ahead and put the potatoes here. And then I will now go ahead and cut some onions. Into very much small pieces. Make it as small as possible. Okay, and then we cut it from this side too. And also some spring onions. Especially the chives. I'm going to cut it as well. So I will now add all of it inside of the potatoes. See this, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some seasoning. And also some salt. I'm also going to add an egg yolk, which I omitted. I did not mention it in the introduction, but now you can see it. I'm adding an egg yolk, and now I will give it a mix. So the next thing I'm going to do is to have some garlic added in it. And also I'm going to grate some ginger. Okay, let's check our chicken and see what is going on there. So this chicken has been cooked, for about 20 minutes, and it is time to get it off the fire. Okay, so I'll get some quantity of milk here, but before then let me show you something. See this egg? I'm going to break it inside of this bowl. I'm also going to break this egg in here too. Okay, and then I will whisk the egg, not that much, and then I'll mix it with this flour, sorry, with the fresh milk. Okay, and here we are. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is to get some of this flour and add it to my potatoes, not that much flour, and mix them all together. Okay, so now this whole wheat flour, I'm going to grate some ginger inside of it. And then I'm also going to grate some amount of garlic as well. Okay, so now to the flour I will add some amount of seasoning and also some salt in it. I'm also going to add a little amount of turmeric. You know, with this, if you like, you can use either paprika or the turmeric. And also I'm adding some amount of baking powder here. And then I will now go ahead and get my spices, which comprise of white pepper, black pepper, allspice, and then blend them all together. So my spices will also be added and also be added here. Good. Now to this milk that has egg inside of it, I'll grab my chicken here. I'll take it off the hot pan and then dip it inside of this milk, and then at this point I will get my oil ready on fire. And then put it on fire. So I apply the milk with the egg onto the chicken, and then I'll now transfer it inside of the flour, and then I'll get another chicken also. I put it inside of this while I wait for my oil to be really hot. Okay, and then we'll put it here and add some flour to it. And also bring the other portion of the chicken, add it here, mix it very well with the milk that was already mixed with egg. Okay, and then also add some flour to it. Okay, so our chicken is now well decorated with the flour, and with this I will go ahead and dip it into the oil so I can have a deep fry. Okay, and also I'll take another one and put it into the oil. Okay, so we will now give the chicken some time to fry. As you can see, now that our chicken has been put on fire into the oil, let us give it a time to fry, and let's go for a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, and in case you are just joining us, you are watching Adam's Kitchen on Trust TV. Even though you may have missed a lot, but I'm very sure that you'll be able to catch up. And therefore, let us see now how our chicken is, going. And let's see. Okay. Okay, so I've now added my clarified butter inside of the pan, and it is now the right moment within which we will begin now to add our potatoes. Hopefully we are going to get one of the most awesome potato roasty. Okay, and then we give it some time to fry. You know, as the potato roasty is getting cooked, you can now begin to smell this awesome smell of the caramelization of the onions, and also those spices that we added. You know, it's just coming so well, in a way that I feel that I really can't wait to begin to test. So you can see our potato roasty is getting well ready. So in a slightly different way of making it, usually I would prefer to scramble mine first, you know, give it you know, cook it halfway through, you know, and then I'll now turn off my fire and then put it back into the bowl, and then okay. So with this, I will now go ahead and add one more egg, you know, to the whole mixture, and then mix it well together. Now go ahead and mix it really well. So after doing this, I will now go ahead and start my fire again, but of course I will get my pan cleaned up so that we get a smooth process. So now my pan is cleaned up, and then I'll put it back on fire, and then grab some butter. Now I'll bring over this mixture, and then I'll get some amount of it, and then go ahead and add it, and then, you know, flatten it in a way, you know, you can make it round depending on how you want the shape to look, or what the shape to actually look like. Okay, so this is it, and then I'll go ahead and grab some more and add it to the side, and also spread it to a desired shape. So our potato roasty is getting well done, and we are now at the moment of truth where our dish is going to be really served. So I'll now go ahead and turn off my fire, and then grab a portion of my roasty and add it to the pan, and then grab a portion of my chicken and then place it, you know, to the side. And then, you know, this is a dish that I would most of the time love to serve with some amount of mayonnaise. So let's get our mayonnaise ready by the side of the, wow, so you can see that our dish is now ready and served, and at this point I can't really wait to give it a taste. which at the moment we have reached to the end of today's episode. I'm sure you would also like to have some taste of it, and therefore let me not to walk away before I give it a test, so I can share, you know, the awesomeness of this Adam's fried chicken with me. Wow, see what it's looking like. You know, the feeling of this awesomeness can never be described. See, the chicken is absolutely soft. You can see I can easily break it, you know, with my hand. It's so juicy, very, very tasty. The flavor coming out of that black pepper, the white pepper, and all those spices that I added, oh my goodness, it's just really, really awesome, and it's coming absolutely well. God, this is absolutely fantastic. And my roasty is just something. I can fly to the heaven right now. So here we have come to the end of today's episode of Adam's Kitchen on Trust TV, where we did learn together to prepare a potato roasty and Adam's fried chicken. I can't wait to see you continue to watch, learn and practice. But make sure you invite me when you are practicing your version of this dish. So on behalf of Adam's Kitchen and Trust TV, I will say bye for now.